Two girls, no farms. Two girls, no farms.
Hi everybody, welcome to Two Girls.
No fucks.
And today we are going to chat about
How to... What did we say? How to stay motivated to work out, whether it's the gym, at home, whatever it is. We have some tips for you to build a sustainable, long-term, healthy relationship with exercise.
And if you haven't watched the video that led to this, it's
going to be linked up here.
And it's where we talk about the journey, our fitness journey.
Yep, to get from maybe more unhealthy, intimidating place with exercise to where we are now. Yeah, where we both feel like we're in a great place. We've built some good habits.
Yeah, and we want to share those habits with you.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is for all of you out there that are like, fuck, I can't seem to work out consistently, or I don't know how to get into working out, or I'm never motivated to work out. This is for you.
We're here for you.
Cheers. As we drink vodka sodas. Thank you, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yep. So I will just say one of the number one things is going to be balance. I'm a certified personal trainer and
a very good one
and yoga instructor, and I've done a lot of things. If you watch the other video, you'll see and experience. But one of the things I think that's going to keep anybody motivated and continue to work out for their whole entire lives is to be doing something that's sustainable and balanced in terms of, like, if you've never worked out before and you're wanting to start working out, jumping into a 5-day-a-week plan or even a 3-day-a-week plan is maybe going to be too much for you.
Yeah.
So you want to start out with something that's achievable and make little goals that you can achieve. So whether it's just starting with 1 day a week or 2 days a week.
Yeah.
Make it something that's going to fit into your schedule, that's completely maintainable for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And that's going to start to build that habit of including it as a part of your day.
Yeah, set yourself up for success.
Yes.
I love that. I've got I do want to talk about, again, reiterate that I work out 100%. Maybe 95% for my mental health. Mm-hmm. I do like being fit just because, it's important to, take care of your body.
And we both currently work out from home.
I don't like going to the gym just because of the travel time there and back. Mm-hmm. Ew, that sounds dreadful to me. And then, yeah, I don't, I'm sure actually COVID has made a lot of people realize that travel time sucks.
Yeah.
But I never I've never been much of a gym person. I've got my stuff at home. But what I do for myself is I actually picture a little cup. You're going to laugh, but I actually picture a Diva cup, but it's not a Diva cup. I picture it like a Diva cup sitting right here, but that's what it looks like. I picture a cup filled with anxiety. And for me, my cup gets filled at some point midday usually. And I feel like I need to jump up and down to, like, empty the cup. I actually physically picture that. And if it helps you to do it, do it. And comment down below if you have something something fucked up that you picture. I say it's fucked up just because it's like a Diva cup in my chest. But that's how big the cup is. Full of anxiety. It kind of reminds me of that ad where the girl is in the mirror and she unzips her chest and all the emotions come out. And that's kind of how that's an excellent ad for depression and anxiety, by the way.
Yeah.
But it kind of reminds me of that. That's what I picture. And I'm like, I need to get this out. Like, fuck you, anxiety. I'm going to get you out of me. I'm going to jump up and down. You're going to fall out. Empty my cup until tomorrow where it's filled again. So.
You recognize your anxiety cup is full.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
Well, then I work out, but this is where I want to talk about my top 3 tips to working out. Because the whole idea of the anxiety cup is something that I just exist with.
Yeah.
But my number 1 tip is to do body scanning on a regular basis. And body scanning, you can look up the definition. But for me, it just means, again, being mindful. Mm-hmm. And mindfulness is something we can talk about over and over again. Because really, it's a game changer. It's just about being aware of your body, of what's going on in your head. Body scanning just means checking in with yourself several times during the day, because you'd be surprised that you can actually live with anxiety, depression, all that stuff. You can be in your feelings and in your anxiety and you don't even notice. Yeah. Because you just got to, like, power through my work, got to get this next report done or whatever it is that you're doing for work. It's about constantly, and it becomes a habit. Mm-hmm. It's not, when you're first learning to body scan, you can go 3 days and you're like, fuck, I didn't body scan. So you might need to set timers and be like, let's just do a quick body scan. It really is just noticing what your body's doing. Because, for example, I wake up every day and I have my celery juice and I listen to music and I make my tea and I'm in a great place.
Yeah.
It's only midday that if I body scan, I'm like, holy shit, I don't feel good. I'm feeling down on myself. I feel like I don't know that I'm capable of doing things. Like, that's my depression and my anxiety. So body scanning is my number one tip. Number two is have a workout board. For those nerds out there that love to see like stuff written down, I have a whiteboard and it's a calendar. And I want at the end of the month to see that I've done some workouts. And something funny happens in your head. If you feel like shit, even when like it's the end of the day and you did your workout today and you feel like shit, you walk up to your workout board and you're like, actually, I've worked out like consistently. Something switches in your brain. It's like you could have been in a shitty place where your brain's like, you're a piece of shit. You're not motivated. And you look at the board and you're like, actually, brain, go fuck yourself because look at this amazing board. And so I love having a workout board.
Yeah, I 100% think that tracking your workouts.
Yeah.
Because even on a calendar on your fridge or anything, if you just put like a check mark that you did whatever workout you want to do, whether it's just going for a walk, bike ride, a HIIT workout at
yard
home,
work,
anything, just those little check marks, and you just see them as they add up across an entire month.
Yeah, it feels good.
It feels good, and that's part of like making those achievable goals. And once you achieve a goal, like even if it's like 3 check marks a week or 2 check marks a week, and you see those showing up, you're showing up for yourself.
Yes.
And it feels good, and it makes you want to keep showing up for yourself.
It makes you want to keep showing up for yourself. And my number 3 tip, this is my favorite thing because I use it all the time, and you can trick your brain. I don't think about working out. When I know I need to work out and I'm like, and I'm procrastinating, I force myself without thinking. It's like I take my head off and I put it here. I'm like, you're not involved in this transaction. I go put on my gym clothes. There's nothing that'll make you work out more than walking around aimlessly in your gym clothes.
Yeah.
Which also means, and I've said this before, don't live your life in your gym clothes. Okay? Like, you can if you want to. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at you because I see you smiling.
I will just say I do put on my gym clothes in the mornings. I work from home.
Yeah.
And a lot of you who might work out from home, this might work for you. This is like kind of melding the two together.
Yeah.
The first outfit I put on is what I'm going to work out in. And I'll sit in that for like most of the morning because I usually also try to work out midday. Yeah. And then I'll be like, I have no excuse because I'm already in my workout clothes.
That also works.
So just putting on the workout clothes, it might be a little ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
If you can, but that's the same idea. And that's something that I did pick up from Kim.
Yeah.
That she said about once you put them on.
Yeah.
You're going to feel more like working out.
Yeah, and it's like, we don't realize that a lot of time. You can trick your brain. There's so many things that you don't realize that your brain does to you. But this whole idea of just, if you're like, I got to go work out. It's like, I just got to go put some shorts on and a sports bra and some running shoes. Like, that's easy. Yeah. That doesn't require a lot of energy. That's just a simple task. I can do that. And then the rest will flow. Don't think about it. The rest will just happen on its own, usually.
And a part of that I'll add is that putting on the workout clothes, I work out all the time. I've been working out for years, and I also still procrastinate. I also negotiate constantly every day about when I'm going to do it, if I'm going to do it. Mm-hmm. And I put on the workout clothes, and what I do is I turn on my music. I have to have music to work out. Yeah. So I have a Spotify playlist with, I do monthly fit camps online, and we always make a playlist every month. Yeah. So I have my playlist already, and I put it on. I roll out my yoga mat, because that's what I work out on. I pull out whatever equipment I need. Those are the small baby steps I take to the workout. I just mindlessly do those things, and you get your prep going. Another good tip is to have an area of your home just set up for that. Yeah. But I don't have the space, and I don't know a lot of people in the city that do have a permanent workout space in your house. So I literally roll my stuff out into the kitchen, set it all up. Yeah. Get the music going, and then I'm like, I'll start the warm-up. So usually I have a little warm-up to do.
I like that.
And then you start, and you're in your clothes, you're starting to move your body, you're sweating, the music's playing, and then you're like, okay, I'll work out.
So, question, what's your top favorite song right now from the Spotify playlist?
Well, we pick there's a theme every month for the fit camps, and so
see how much the fit camps sound fun?
They're very fun. You need to join. So we have a Facebook group where everybody that's attending the camp, we talk on there, we create a playlist, and everybody throws in a few of their songs that kind of go along with the theme. So this one was October, so it was Halloween theme. Yeah. So, okay. Alice Cooper, Feed My Frankenstein, or Be My Frankenstein, or whatever it is. That was nice. But every month is different. Yeah. But also I did do a yoga challenge in the spring, and I had to do yoga every day for 40 days, I think.
Yeah.
And again, what I did was I had a playlist that I made that was an hour long for the yoga session that I was doing, and I would put that on, and it just like got me into the zone because it was the same music.
Yes.
And it just was like, okay, now I'm doing yoga. So the clothes, I feel like you can throw in there, just creating the space, having a playlist set up of songs that you love, that get you motivated, that you enjoy, that make you want to like move. A lot of times when I'm working out, I do little like dance breaks.
Yeah.
Because I'm just enjoying the music and the vibe, and it's fun, and having fun with it.
Yeah. The workout board.
Yes.
And body scanning. Body scanning is my favorite one because for those of you that don't realize, for those of you that know you have anxiety or you suffer from depression or whatever it is, it's like there's a gap between that and working out. So if you can picture your anxiety and your depression and here's working out, you know that working out will make you feel better, but sometimes you may not even realize that you have anxiety in that moment. It's only with a quick body scan that you're like, holy shit, like, and the body scan involves your mind too. Like, what kind of thoughts am I feeding myself right now? What's going on with me? I don't feel great. Yeah. Okay. That's my cue to put on my gym clothes or to put the music on or to set up my area.
I try not to think of it so much as exercise or working out as much as just moving your body. And it doesn't have to be anything super intense, but even if it's just going outside and getting like some fresh air and walking around the block, but just something that you're having movement in your day, especially if you're working in a desk, you're working at home, you're working in an office where you're not able to move around, that also will like add on to any anxiety that you feel. I know for me, just the position, the posture of working at a computer with my shoulders like this.
Except now you've got a standing desk.
I do have a standing desk. But just that, and just being seated and being in like a room without natural light and all that, that will add to your depression, your anxiety.
Yes.
So getting out of that environment, getting out of that room, like just honestly, when I roll out my yoga mat, I'm like, okay, this is like, I'm breaking away from my work day and doing something that's like healthy for my body and for my brain.
Yeah.
I would say a big thing for me with working out at home, I used to be someone who worked out at a gym all the time. And my tips for that is if you want to work out at a gym, make sure it's somewhere that's close to where you are or on your way home. Because for me, whenever I left my office and I had to go home, the gym I was going to was always along the way. And I would just hit the gym up before I got home. Because I knew for myself that if I got home and I hadn't gone to the gym yet,
game over.
I'm down, I'm out, it's not happening. Like the body scanning, that's another way of looking at it, is like asking yourself some questions about like what's going to work for you in your schedule, what's realistic, what's going to keep you on track. For me, it was always like going to the gym before I go home after work. When the pandemic happened and I had to start working out at home, that was a whole new way of working out for me. Mm-hmm. I felt like it was much less intense. I was going to CrossFit before that, but what really helped is having a plan, having a structured plan. And like I mentioned, I do monthly fit camps where I will program out 4 weeks of workouts. I only came up with this whole program because that's what it worked for me working out. I used to write down on a sticky note before I would go to the gym what I would do, because I would always be intimidated about going into a gym and feeling very lost and not knowing what equipment I should use or what I was doing. So I would look on YouTube, see what other people were doing, write down what to do, watch the videos, and then go and like do that thing. Yeah. And that's kind of what my fit camps are based on. And I've designed them for you can do them at home or the gym. Yeah. And so that's an option. You can always seek out a fitness plan online. You can always, if there's someone you follow that inspires you or that you can relate with, that's always a good way to see like maybe if they offer a training program. Yeah. But also you can do what I did if you want to do something just for yourself. There's so many resources online. If you're interested in going to the gym, just Google or search on YouTube different little workouts that you can do at the gym or different areas of your body that you want to target. You'll see videos there. You can write stuff down, even have stuff saved on your phone, and that'll make the experience much less intimidating to go. 100%. But I've always found that having a plan, whether it's myself that's created a plan or I'm following someone else's plan, just an idea of what I'm going to do each day. So I'm curious, like for you, when you do your workouts at home, do you, in your mind, kind of plot out what you're going to do?
Depending on the day, I like obviously I have a trampoline now, and I love the trampoline, and so And I actually thought I was going to have to, like, it was a step back. It was like, oh, now I'm on the trampoline. But like the trampoline workouts are really intense, and they're like a great
So
fucking
fun.
workout. They're so
So
good.
fun.
Yeah, and actually, if you have space, a trampoline will also drain your lymphatic system, which is incredible. Look that up. Holy shit. Like cold showers and trampolines all the way. But, sometimes if it's late at night and I didn't get to work out that day, but I really want to get one in, and I'm in the mood to watch trash TV. That's usually where I'm at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'll put trash TV on and do the stationary bike. If it's the day, I'll do a trampoline workout. I love Naomi Joy's workout. Shout out Naomi Joy. She's from Vancouver actually, which is cool. She does trampoline workouts. That being said, there aren't that many people that do trampoline workouts, so I'll just usually look up a HIIT workout and I'll adapt some of it to the trampoline. So I don't have a plan going in, but I just know I need to work out. I did also want to tap into what you said though about make sure if you're going to the gym, this is what happens. I'm all about the brain, right? Like you decide, you know what, new year, new me, I'm going to work out. I'm going to go to this gym. And you're excited. And the version of you that exists in that moment is motivated, and pumped and wants like maybe the best deal. So this gym is cheaper. I'll go there. Or like, oh yeah, I'm motivated. I'll get, even if it's not on my way home. You have to remember that you're not always the same version of yourself. After a long day, or if you're going through a crisis, or if you're depressed, or if you have anxiety, that version of yourself that said, I'm going to work out, that person's not there anymore. You have to set up the version of yourself that's struggling for success. And so if that means you pay a little bit more at a gym that's on your way home, or if that means, you know what I mean? Like, and those are facts. Yeah. You have to take into consideration that you're not always going to be bubbly and pumped up and excited to work out. And so set yourself up for success that way. I love that tip.
And there's no bad workout either. So if you don't feel up to doing what you committed to before and like doing a HIIT workout or going to the gym, but instead you just go for a walk, or the biggest obstacle I think for people to stick with something is if they fall off track and then they just feel like, oh, I missed like a whole week, or I missed 2 weeks, or I'm just haven't done it for a month, so I'm it's not for me. There's no shame in having real life stuff come up and you fall off track. It's like a marathon, not a sprint. So it's not about like how good you did in the first week or how good you did in the first month, but like something that you keep integrating into your life for the long term. Like people, for example, that do the program that I do, sometimes will miss like 2 workouts during that week and say, oh, I fell behind, I'm doing terrible, I missed 2 workouts. It's like, just join us for Wednesday. Like, just start up again. It's
start
fine.
up again.
Yesterday's gone and over. There's no reason to look back and worry about and judge yourself on that. Just like focus on what you can do today.
Yeah. And Evada told me something a few years ago that stuck with me, and I don't know if you remember this, but it helps me if I've had to take 2 weeks off. You told me that it's actually sometimes good for your body to not work out for a couple weeks. And it's not all the time, but sometimes life happens.
Yeah.
When we had the situation here, it was harder to work out because I couldn't do laundry and I couldn't shower, and nobody wants to stink up the joint. But it reminded me, like every time I can't work out for a week or 2, I remember you told me it actually shocks your system. If you're used to working out all the time, it's sometimes good to take a week off or 2 weeks off if you need to. Then your body's like, hey, what's that? And then when you start up again, it's like, oh shit, like it actually makes your body work harder, and then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more effective that way in terms of like boosting up your dopamine or whatever it is that you're doing. So I always remember that you said that, and it helps me instead of saying, oh, I fell behind. It's like, no, this actually is perfect.
I always say that a fitness journey is never linear. It's never going like, you're never like starting one place and just consistently getting better, stronger until you're like Superman at the top. You're gonna it's gonna go up and down like this. You're gonna
like a mutual fund.
You're gonna have success and failure.
Bank humor. It's like an investment.
Yeah, and so you're gonna have years where you're killing it, or weeks when you're killing it, or months when you're killing it, and then times when you're not. Or you switch up what you're doing. Like I had years of like bodybuilding training and lifting heavy weights and CrossFit. And because of the pandemic, I went to working out with just like my own body weight at home or doing yoga. And like not feeling like, oh, I'm less strong, so that means that it's less good. It's just like, no, I'm challenging my body in different ways.
Yeah.
And when you take a break from something, it's kind of exciting to go back to it. Like I've had people say, oh, I can only do like 3 push-ups, and last year I could do 10. And it's like, well, hey, now we have a goal. Like now you can work up towards doing 10 again. Like that's fitness. You're never going to be at one point and always like be improving upon yourself. Like you're going to have, and like that's like the pathway of like an Olympian. And again, that's like 4 years of their life. Like it's just not sustainable.
It's not.
So it's more sustainable to, you know, have ups and downs and like achieve something great and then have some failures and then work towards something new and go like, it's an adventure. It should be fun. It can be exciting.
What's your most favorite and least favorite exercise?
That's a good question. I would say it's just my perspective has changed. My most favorite workouts used to be like super challenging bodybuilding, like CrossFit, like doing heavy squats of like 205 pounds.
Yeah.
And now, as I've taken a step back from that and shifted a bit and doing a little more yoga and stuff, I have no interest in doing that. It stresses me out thinking about it. And actually towards the end of my CrossFit, when I was like right before the pandemic happened, I finished going to CrossFit and I was getting so stressed out going there.
CrossFit? No doubt.
Because
I haven't done CrossFit and I get stressed out by hearing about CrossFit.
My personality just changed. I went from being a very competitive person to just like, I kind of just want to enjoy myself when I work out.
Yeah.
And I was killing myself and literally like laying in a pool of sweat and also feeling like I had to do as good as like so much competition.
You had to hit a PB.
And
personal best.
Yeah, constantly, and that used to work really well for me, and it used to really drive me, and I used to love it so much, and it shifted into being like so stressful that I was like shitting my pants before I was going to the gym. Like I was not enjoying it. So I would say my favorite way of working out now is I love working out, and it's crazy to me, but at home in my kitchen.
Do you have a favorite move? Is what I'm wondering. Like downward dog or like squats or you know what I mean? Like
I love working out core because I feel like it's not too. It's very focused in one area, and I feel like I can really feel it. Yeah. And I just enjoy working out core. I also like working my arms. I would say my least favorite now is like anything to do with legs, just because it seems for me like the hardest.
Oh, nice. I'm the opposite.
It makes me work the hardest.
I love squats the most. I love squats. I hate. Well, I can't do, what do you call them? Lunges. I just can't do lunges. You know what? I always end up with a bummed knee, and I've tried to look in the mirror. It's just my body, it just wasn't cut out for it. I used to hate high knees, but now on the trampoline, I have to say, it's so different.
You love it.
I do, and you actually get a really good workout. But yeah, squats.
But that's what happens with working out. I used to hate push-ups, and then I loved push-ups, and then I hated them again, and then I loved squats, and now I'm like not so into squats, and like you're gonna fall in and out of stuff that you like and enjoy, and you don't have to do the things you don't like. No. That's my biggest message to everyone out there, is that you can pick stuff that you like. It doesn't have to be working out at home with weights. It doesn't have to be on a trampoline. It doesn't have to be at a gym or a cardio machine. It can be swimming. It could be biking. It could be skateboarding. It could be roller derby. It could be a trampoline outside in your backyard. It could be yoga. It could be, there's just boxing. There's so many activities out there that you could try and find something that you're passionate about or that you have fun doing. Even like dance class. Like there's so many things.
Dance class. I'll tell you all out here, and I haven't told Evada this yet, but I have a secret dream, a secret vision. Like I would love if you had a trampoline and we started online duo trampoline workouts, because there just aren't that many out there. Plus we'd look fucking cute.
I do want a trampoline, but I would have to do it here because my ceilings are too low.
Yeah, we'd film them outside, and then those of you that wanted a trampoline could get a trampoline.
Comment below if you want trampoline workouts. I used to have one in high school, and I loved it.
It's so much fun. You feel like a kid. I mean, for me too, it's like if you're already struggling to work out, it's like, do you want to go like be a kid? Fuck yeah, I do. And you get as good of a workout, if not better. I'm sweating my tits off.
Yeah, it's full body too.
Full body, and again, I can't say enough good things. But picture us like neon clad, on a like aerobic style like duo trampoline workout. Comment below if you'd like to see that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and comment below if you've got some tips.
yeah, share them. Let's share them with the world and get everybody excited about moving your bodies.
Yeah.
This is for the long term. It's going to be for your long term health so that when we're like 80, 90 years old, we're still hustling and bustling and moving around. If you're looking for at home workout motivation, you should follow Kim's Instagram because she does post there often and it's all about for your mental health. I also post pretty regularly to my Instagram the workouts that I do from the monthly fit camps, and any information you want about that you can find there.
Yeah.
So whatever works best for you.
And our Instagrams are going to be...
They're linked below in the description box.
Yeah.
And on our...
Subscribe.
Yes. Subscribe. Hit the like button if any of this was helpful to you.
Yeah.
And maybe share it with a friend if you think that it might be helpful for them.
Yeah.
And we can make more videos about this topic in the future.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, write them below. And we'll see you in the next
one. We love you.
Bye.
That was good. Better is what I say every time. That was good.